In New York, the manhunt for two escaped killers is entering its 9th day, and now more than 800 law enforcement officers are taking part in the search. The woman accused of helping them escape is sitting behind bars. Prison seamstress Joyce Mitchel was charged Friday with giving the two prisoners tools to cut through the walls of their cells, including hacksaw blades, chisels, and drill bits. Earlier, I spoke with Larry Levine, a former federal inmate. He had some interesting thoughts about how the men may have gotten free and where they may be headed.
Well, to get through the wall, that's just a matter of taking a hammer or something. You know, they had a lot of time to do it. Whatever someone, whether it be Joyce Mitchel, brought in or another correctional worker. But if we talk about how they actually escaped through the pipe, I've had a chance to analyze this. And the cuts on that pipe, that steam pipe, they're too perfect at both ends. They're too precise. I believe that a correctional worker or maybe a contractor actually got into the catwalk ahead of time and sliced the holes for them at both ends. Remember that it's a perfect cut. Now let's talk about the one at the other end that they popped out of. They would have had to have cut that from the inside. You're not going to be able to make a perfect cut like that from inside the pipe just using a hacksaw blade. It looks to me like it's professionally done.
How much connections do these maximum security prisoners have with workers that come into the prison, just generally?
Okay, well, maximum security, that's a misnomer. You're locked, it's higher security because it's a higher ratio of staff to inmates. You're locked in your cells a lot more than, let's say, you would be at a medium security or a low security. But you still have a lot of time that you're out of your cell. You're milling around different parts of the institution, either on the rec yard, the dining hall, medical, and going to whatever your work detail may be. And I've been in institutions before where they brought in outside construction workers and contractors that they actually had inmates that were assigned to the work details. And the people on those details, the outside contractors, I don't think that the accountability for the tools meets the same level that the institution would exercise on tools issued from the central tool room. Now, there's a certain standard that they're supposed to follow, but these outside contractors, they get complacent. And they forget that these are inmates. They treat them more like just regular people, and they're working side by side. So it's possible that these inmates approach somebody. I mean, there could be dozens of contractors in this institution. Somebody got paid off. Somebody did a favor for somebody. Right now, nobody knows, but that's the way it looks like it's leaning.
No one has been on the loose this long and over 10 years that escaped from a New York prison. They've been on the run for more than a week. How have they pulled that off?
Well, I mean, they're doing a big manhunt around the prison still. And I believe with the bloodhounds and everything and all the officers, if they were there, they would have found them. My understanding is that they tracked them to a gas station where there was a sandwich shop, a convenience store, and they lost the trail. I mean, it's real possible. These guys jumped in a trash dumpster, and you haven't really heard about this anywhere, but they've jumped into a trash dumpster. Trash truck came by, picked up the dumpster. It's a rural area, and took them to a landfill, which could possibly be hundreds of miles away. Or maybe they put that dumpster on the back of a train, which means it could be thousands of miles away. I don't think they're going to catch these guys anywhere near the prison. They're gone.
Larry Levine there, a former prisoner and now a prison consultant. Meantime, police in Texas